Hello, everybody. I am Barrett Matthews. I want to welcome you to tonight's broadcast. We have a very, very special broadcast tonight. Um, I know many of you have probably thought about becoming a millionaire. You probably have business aspirations of taking your business into the millions or maybe even to the billions, but you don't know how. Well, the guest I have on tonight has put together a program that can help you to do just that. He has used his experience as an entrepreneur, and he's been able to formulate basically an organization that's helping people to become millionaires and learning from actual millionaires. Whoever thought of that? But as you know, my company, E2E Systems, we help people move their employed entrepreneurs. But now we have another avenue we can take them to. It's called the Millionaire Molder. So I want you all to welcome my guest tonight, Mr. Paz Simpson. Paz, welcome tonight to the broadcast.
What's going on, brother?
I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm doing marvelously well and improving. How about yourself? You've been doing good, man?
I'm always blessed and highly favored.
All right, all right. So let's just get right to it. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself, your background, where you came from, and what got you to where you are today.
Well, um, my name is Paz Simpson. Some people know me as the happiness engineer because I am one of the top experts on happiness, author, master motivator. Other people know me as the LDP, which is the lead dream protector for Cableton International, as well as for the Millionaire Molder. I'm a father of four, very proud husband, and really just someone who loves to see other people succeed. I was born and raised in Harlem. My mother is the most successful person that I know, and she's never had more than $5,000 in her pocket. The reason that she's the most successful person that I know is that she's always followed her beliefs and followed her dreams. And for the last 40 years, she's been preaching the word of God. That was been her dream, and she's been all over the world. She's a New York State chaplain, so she's in and out of the prison systems, in and out of the hospitals, in and out of the nursing homes, bringing people closer to God. So anyone who can do exactly what they want to do for their life is successful. Money doesn't make you successful. There are a lot of people who have a whole lot of money and aren't very successful because the only reason they do it is for the money. So they go home stressed out. They go home unhappy. They go home looking over their shoulder, hoping that they can start a new life. So my mom is the most successful person that I know. Um, in following her, I am I am the male version of her, except for with a little bit of business savvy to me. I've learned how to take that faith and turn that faith into something that could actually benefit others outside of the church. Not that there's anything wrong with being in the church. It's just my ministry was different. My ministry is not to walk in as a chaplain, but to walk in as someone who can actually help others succeed and win in other ways. I've been in various forms of business for over 20 years. I started out in the music industry. I did everything from being a performer to running my own independent record label to merchandising for major artists to being a tour and road manager. So I did that for a very long time. And then I transitioned into becoming the happiness engineer by hanging out with some of the more successful authors, motivators in the world, some of the greatest business people in the world. But in doing all of this transition and even running my own business, I've taken a lot of stumbles. I've lost a lot of money. I built a lot of this business in the dark because you don't know what you don't know until it hurts you. We actually had one of the best contracts, as we thought, in business a few years back in the music industry. We had a huge contract when the NFL was in Miami. We had a contract to do all of the biggest parties. Sounded really good when we got there, and then we lost $1 million in a week. We lost my whole life savings in a week. It sounded good. First night we made some good money. Second night we made some great money. Third night Hennessy debuted Henny Black, and Hugh Hefner showed up with two busloads worth of Playboy bunnies, and both of their hotels were next door to each other. So the third night we bled, fourth night we bled, fifth night I was calling my wife saying, "Hey, I might have to get a job."
Hmm.
And she was like, "Hold on, you don't take orders, so how is that going to work?" I said, "I don't know." But all the stuff I told you to buy in the beginning of the week, please take it back. Hope you haven't taken the tags off. We can't afford that no more. You know, sixth night, we were negotiating with Playboy, to actually promote our last night in Miami. And they did. And we just made payroll. So our business suffered in one way, but our reputation didn't suffer because everybody got paid. So that was a very big learning experience when you go all in and come all out with nothing. So that was huge for us. We still had a reputation. We were still making our name in the music industry, and then my business partner was murdered.
Hmm.
At that point, I realized I really didn't want to do the music industry, and I dropped on my knees and I asked God to show me something different. I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do, but this can't be my life. Whatever you want me to do, I'm gonna do. And when I woke up in the morning, the Think and Grow Rich call from the Napoleon Hill Foundation was on my computer, and I dialed in. And when I dialed in, they were reading a book called Psycho Cybernetics
Mm-hmm.
by Maxwell Maltz, which makes you examine your self identity, which is what I was struggling with at the time. I connected myself so much to my business partner to the point that our last company was even named after him, that I didn't know really what I wanted to do and truly who I was in life or in business. I knew I was a father, but there was other things that I was struggling with. And I started doing that and really started moving forward. But I still didn't have a business identity of where I wanted to go. So I just stayed on that call for about 6 months until I got the title from one of the members on the call as the happiness engineer, and it's something that stuck. And then one of my good friends on the call said, if you're going to be the happiness engineer, you have to be a master in happiness. And to master any subject, you have to read at least 50 books on that subject. And then they invested in me. They they bought the first 15 books that I can read on happiness, and I was off to the races. But it still didn't give me a business definition. And so we kept going, kept attending different things, and we started building out Cable Tow International, which is our service company for businesses. And as we were doing that, we realized that we were making all of these great contacts. We were learning a lot about business, but we were losing in many ways. We were spending out tons of money. We were putting out tons of information, but we still weren't turning the corner the way we wanted to. Of course, eventually we did, but as we started going through things, one day in one of my meditations, I was given the opportunity to come up with the idea for the Millionaire Molder.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a faithful servant. So whenever I'm given an opportunity through anything that God has given me, I follow through. I follow through on that vision to the highest of my capability.
Now,
So the Millionaire Molder was born.
now, listen. Before we get into the mode, I want to give some backdrop for people because you've had quite an extensive career as an entrepreneur. And I know we have entrepreneurs that listen to this or that watch this, and they go through some trials and some tribulations themselves. What can you say that can relate to your life to those other people to make them say, look, there's a reason why I had to put the millionaire motor together because this happened to me and I'm sure it happened to you too.
Well, first of all, if you're truly into your passion, if you're truly into your dream, if you truly want that desire to get over the top, a good friend of mine, Christian Craig, has a song that I play every once in a while called "Never Give Up." So you can never give up. You know, you may lose some friends, you may lose some family members, you may even have problems like I did with my spouse because I wouldn't give up and get a job. Um, so there are those things, and then it becomes a huge part of the process of finding good mentorship. You know, I've been blessed to have great mentors along the way, but not everybody has access to the kind of mentors I have. Not everybody can pick up the phone and Greg Reed from the Napoleon Hill Foundation actually answers the phone. Or Sharon Lecter, who wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Outwitting the Devil, and so many other great books, picks up the phone. Or my big brother, David Corbin, who is the mentor of mentors, picks up the phone. So what happens access to that type of mentorship? What happens when you don't have someone that can share their trials and tribulations, that can share, you know, why you shouldn't give up? And what's worse, what happens when you still don't know what to do?
Hmm.
You know, as going through the mentor, I mean, before the molder, I just had many years of not knowing what to do. And not everyone can spend the kind of time that I spent figuring out. Not everyone could spend the kind of money that I've spent figuring it out. And not everybody has the same kind of tenacity that it takes to really just stay the course. And it's not that people want to give up, is that when you go to college, you can get an MBA and still not know how to run a business, because most of the people that are your college professors, the reason they're your professors is because they can't do it. They've never actually succeeded. So it's like that movie Back to School by Rodney Dangerfield.
Mhm.
They're they're teaching you how to build businesses based on widgets, not based on experience. So I wanted people to succeed. Um, in the vision that was given to me, it was to lead others to success. So I wanted other people to have a system in which they can dial into. So we came up with the molder. You know, we spent a lot of time researching, you know, what was missing. We spent a lot of time talking to millionaires and billionaires on what they had to go through to build their business. We spent a lot of time uh, convincing my extensive network that they wanted to work at a price that they don't normally work for. Like most of them are giving huge discounts to the people that come through the molder. Like my big brother Paul Lindbergh, who is a master salesperson, one of the top salespeople in the country. Um, that was a long conversation to tell him not only is he not going to get what he's normally getting, he's going to not get what he's normally getting and enjoy not getting what he's normally getting. You know, he's not even going to get a tenth of what he normally charges people when working in the molder. So
Wow.
it took some time, you know, really building something that everybody can truly benefit from, and we're always adding on. You know, I'm not content, so we're always adding on new experts. We're always adding on new pieces. We're always adding new ways for entrepreneurs to be able to succeed.
Okay, now,
So we
Before we jump ahead, I want to. We never explained to people what. Tell them exactly what is the Millionaire Molder.
okay. Well, the Millionaire Molder, first of all, is like getting an MBA and being a CEO. We're an 8 to 12 month program, which is 7 figures. We say or 7 levels. We say if you follow the 7 figures, we can get you to 7 figures. So it's 7 figures that helps entrepreneurs learn everything that they need to create a profitable, sustainable business. So it is everything from establishing your business credit to understanding branding to understanding marketing to understanding sales, because sales and marketing are not the same. Understanding promotion, understanding international marketing, because just because you're successful in the United States doesn't mean that your branding and your languaging is going to transfer over. Understanding how to generate leads. There are many different the molder, but it's set up so that at every level you're increasing your profitability and you're increasing your sustainability. So you can either build a business that you can pass on in a legacy, or maybe build a business that you can sell for high dollar value.
Hmm. So basically, you're saying that someone who is not a millionaire right now, but has aspirations of being one in their business, can come into the molder and learn the strategies and learn the techniques from actual millionaires and actually achieve that goal with their business.
We're saying if you have the work ethic, the tenacity, the willpower, then it's definitely possible. I won't ever be a fool and guarantee somebody that they're going to make $1 million.
Of course.
But we do give you a big leg up. We do a lot of things that start you off at a process where the capital that's actually put into your business will move you a lot further, a lot faster, even before you ever sell a product or service. We find ways to make sure that there's truly resources that you can utilize that will allow your business to grow at an extensive level. And then you learn all of the other techniques, all of the other strategies, all of the other things that your business will need. But before you even learn those things, we set you up to win.
Now, I have to say, as you mentioned earlier about your extensive network, and I have to attest to the fact that this man does have quite an extensive network. I used to be called, an ultimate connector, but no, Past is the ultimate connector. The man knows everyone, and they respect him. That's one thing I noticed. I met you past last year, so the end of last year. I didn't know who you were. You came up. You were very assertive. You were talking to me about some things you wanted to do. I still had no idea who this man was, but I noticed something. Everyone around respected this guy. And I said, he must be somebody. I got to figure out more about who he is. So we stayed in touch, talked more. He reached out to me, and we basically formed a bond with each other. And then the next thing I know, bam, he's got this Millionaire Molder coming up. So of course I want to be a part of it because, like I said, this man is highly respected. He has a great network of people. Pastor, if you don't mind, tell the people about this network. How many of the people that they can at least associate with that are associated with the Molder?
Um, a lot. I have a few dozen people from my network that do some amazing things within the molder. And I always tell people, if you ever want respect and you ever want to build a network, you got to first learn how to be yourself. Um, if you've ever seen me, you know that I come to business meetings in a t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I come to business meetings in a motivational t-shirt. So if you ever need motivation, read my chest. Today's t-shirt is a brand. You can read it by one of my mentors, Greg Reed. It says The Secret of Happiness. So well, if you're looking to build your brand, first of all, like Zig Ziglar says, the business is just an extension of yourself.
Mm.
So first of all, you have to build yourself. You have to know who you are. You have to know what your own value in the marketplace, and then you have to build the business. I don't wear a shirt and tie on purpose because it doesn't matter what you're dressed like. It matters who you are, what you bring, to the table, and how you can actually make that happen. And I tell people nowadays, I don't even bring anything to the table. I bring the table. I bring the table. You don't got to bring nothing to the table if you brought the table itself. So it's a lot more fun when you actually come into a real understanding of who you are, what your mission is, and serve your true definite purpose.
So, Pat, was there a challenge? Was it a challenge to get these people to actually work with you on the Molder? Some of these big names, some of these heavy hitters, to get them to come work with you in the Millionaire Molder?
The challenge wasn't getting them to work with me in the molder. The challenge was getting them to cut the prices that they normally charge people to work with me in the molder. When I was telling some of these people that you're not going to get a tenth of what you normally get, you know, we're not talking about a 50% discount, which was a stretch for some of them. A lot of these people are not getting a tenth of what they normally charge.
Wow.
They're not getting. I have one of the experts in the molder. I won't give his name because his clients may be sick. Who's not even getting 1/35th, not a tenth. He's not even getting 1/35th of what he would charge people. By working in the molder. I built great relationships, and the way I built great relationships was the service that I was willing to put in for other people. You know, um, my quote from yesterday is, "Be the service you intend to give." So by me actually volunteering and not asking for money, being there for other people and not asking for money, I was able to get these people to really want to serve my mission. And then my mission is pure, being that I'm not here to get rich off of anybody because the molder is extremely affordable. I'm here to get rich with everybody that truly wants to see real wealth, because rich, can happen at any time. Being rich is being with your family, being able to love, being able to serve people. That is riches. Being able to have wealth, like these NFL, not players, but NFL team owners, like these NBA team owners. You have to be able to step past just want riches. I tell people one of my favorite books outside of the Bible and the Science of Getting Rich is Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. And I tell everybody, you can think and grow rich, but you have to act to become wealthy. There's an action that you have to take. So getting the people, first of all, was getting them to answer my phone calls. That's what took the longest. Because I have extremely busy people, people who make a lot of money on a regular basis, that are serving in the molder. So getting them to take the time to answer my calls. So at first I just called, right? Then I realized this wasn't moving fast enough. So I had to send emails to let them know I was going to call, or text messages to let them know I was going to call. But I couldn't tell them what I was going to call for, because in telling them what I was going to call for, they knew that I would have had an ulterior motive, which would have meant that they were going to be giving discounts that they weren't planning on. Like my big brother, Paul Lindbergh, he had a whole plan on telling me no before he said yes. So, and I told him I had a whole plan on a rebuttal, of, service that I performed for him when he didn't, that was greater than business. And he was going to rebut to me again, business is never personal. And my rebuttal to him was always, business is always personal. You know, business is always personal. If someone ever tells you that business is never personal, they're lying to you. People need to understand business is always personal. The reason that other people do business with other people, not customers. Customers are going to buy business from you because they think they know you. So that's based on an assumption. But to do real business with somebody is because they do know you. So business is always personal. Who you know will change a lot of things. Your network is your net worth.
That's right. So, Pass, walk me through this. If I am someone who is just being introduced to the motor, you mentioned there are seven figures to seven figures. What are the seven figures? What would I need to be going through? What's going to help me to have that success that the motor presents?
Well, the seven figures are not the only ways that you win.
Okay.
The molder, the reason that the molder is highly successful, the reason that the molder is changing the way business is built in America is because there's three phases to the molder. First phase is you get a personal coach. So you have someone that you're accountable to and someone that's accountable to you as you grow through the molder. That's important because you need to know that you can speak to somebody that knows what they're talking about. You need to know that you can speak to someone who can hold you accountable and hold your butt to the fire. Because if you're all alone when building a business, there are times where you're going to want to slack off. You're going to want to take the time to yourself. You're going to want to give up, because building a business is challenging, and challenges either make or break people. Challenges, breed character. So there's going to be a time where you're going to have someone who can hold your hand. Then we have the business masterminds, where you can actually share with other businesses that are going through the same process that you're going through. And they can share not only their success, but their failures, because failure is a part of success. Failure is not a bad thing. Failure is actually a good thing. Les Brown says success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm.
Mm.
So to be able to learn from someone else's error, from someone else's failure, is a great thing. But also to have those people telling you what they've done to win, to overcome that failure, so that you don't have to make those same errors, but you can make new errors. But then, there's the seven figures. Within the seven figures, you learn first how to build your business structure. You have to know how to structure your business. A lot of times businesses fail because they weren't put on solid ground. They weren't structured outright. They weren't set up to win. So when they fail, it's just because they were built on a deck of cards. And all it took was somebody to blow that deck of cards over. Then, you learn how to set true goals for your business. Then you start to learn about marketing in your business, intro to marketing. After you get through those things, there's some things that we do for you, along the way. Some hidden gems that, we don't tell people coming into the molder because we don't want to attract the wrong people. Some people, when they find out about the hidden gems within the molder, they want to come in. And the molder is different than every other program because we are affordable. It's only $149 to join, or $259 if you need uh, financial literacy. But just because you can afford to join the molder doesn't mean that you will be accepted. If you are not someone who is looking to help other people, if you're not someone who's willing to do what it takes, you will be rejected. Unfortunately, today, someone found out about the hidden gems within the molder that we don't advertise. Uh, and they came in and they were like, well, if I can't get this and can't get that, then I don't want to be a part of the molder. Uh, well, if that's the only reason why you're here, let me make that decision for you. You will not get in, you know, um, because they were in it for some of the financial benefits that that the molder provides that we don't advertise. And there are some great things that we provide to help business owners truly grow, but we don't advertise it because we don't want you to come in here just thinking I'm going to get some money and run. We want to make sure that you're in it to truly build your business so that your business can help others, can employ others, can inspire others. And those are major things for us. So if you think you're going to just come in and uh, find out about these hidden gems, and I had to get on my president, the president of my company today. Like, that's why we don't tell people about these hidden gems. The reason that they are a bonus that we tell people about after they've been accepted in the molder
Mm-hmm.
is because of those things. You don't want people to come that just want money. Money is important. Like Zig Ziglar says, money is as important as air. So money is important, but we want to make sure that you're here to really build a business. You're here to really change lives, and that's important. Like Barrett, you are a part of the Molder,
Mm-hmm.
so you found out about one of the hidden gems today.
Yeah.
That's that the Molder provides.
And there's a reason I didn't
Um,
bring it up.
yes, it is. It is a major gem that we can say um, that we are able to give. But within the Molder, we take you all the way to really having true financial literacy, to being truly financially stable. You learn everything, like I said, from first building out your business structure to learning marketing to learning true PR. And when I'm saying you're learning true PR, you're learning public relations from Cheryl Connor. Cheryl Connor is one of the main writers for Forbes magazine, and Tom Post. Tom Post is her mentor, who was the senior editor for USA Today for over 20 years. You can't learn public relations from two better people.
Right.
You know, you're learning sales from people like Paul Lindbergh. You're learning branding from my big brother Jerry Foster, who was the main branding person for Procter and Gamble for over 25 years.
Yeah.
So there are many things in the seven figures that actually structures you to be able to be a true winner. You know, understanding the difference with just between business credit and personal credit. The only thing that Donald Trump has said so far that I agree with is that he's never filed for personal bankruptcy. If he's never filed for personal bankruptcy, and we know that he's filed for bankruptcy more than once, then what kind of bankruptcy has he filed?
Mm.
Many of us are building our business on our social security number. We're not building our business based on our EIN number or our tax ID number. So when we build our business on our social security number, when that business fails, not only does our business take a downturn, but so does our life, because our credit is thrown in the toilet. You know, we are no longer able to get good credit cards. There's so many things that happens. You know, my first business ruined my personal credit because I didn't understand the difference between personal and business credit. I'm still dealing with some of the backlash from that lack of knowledge. So we built the Molder so people don't have that same kind of backlash, because if you don't have the fortitude that I had, you know, in taking some of those bumps and bruises, you can quit easily. If you don't know what you don't know, you can easily be misled. So we've decided to become that flashlight in the dark. We've decided to take away that unknown in building a business. Now, we can't tell you you won't be challenged, because we didn't say we're here to take away your challenges, because challenges help make you stronger. Challenges help build your business. What we do is we take away the unknown so that you don't go through building a business in the dark. We make sure that you're building yourself into being the CEO that your business deserves,
Mm.
because you're learning how to not only get in the trenches in major things like marketing and sales, but you're also learning how to outsource if marketing is not fun for you, or how to hire a team if sales is something that your team actually needs, because you need to know how to do these things. Not only how to do it for yourself, but when to outsource when it's not fun, when to hire a team that's part of your business, and many other things. So we're teaching you how to be a chief executive officer, how to be an LDP, a lead dream protector, so that your business can be sustainable, so that you can actually take vacations,
Mm.
right? Because you're in building a business, you didn't build a business to build a job. you know, and many of us spend hundreds and hundreds of hours working our business without ever seeing any dollars, without seeing any type of return on an investment because we don't know how to run a business.
So, Fast, if someone is listening right now and they're thinking, and they're watching us and they're thinking, wow, that sounds great, but I'm just starting my business. So is the molder for anyone in business, or is it just for someone who's at a certain level in business? How would you say that to someone?
The molder is for anyone with integrity. How about that?
I love that.
Um, if if you have a lack of integrity, then the molder's not for you. So it doesn't matter whether you're just a startup company or whether you're in revenue. There are different places that you can be placed within the molder for you to be successful. Everyone that joins the molder fills out an intake form. The reason that they fill out an intake form is so that we're not placing you where you don't belong, so that we have a true understanding of your business, of your vision, and where you are in business. So, do we have people that are making good money in the molder or when they joined? Yes. Do we have a couple startups when they joined? Yes. One thing that they all have in common is a passion for their business and a true level of integrity. Have a true passion for your business, the molder's for you. If you have a great level of integrity, the molder's for you. Do we have programs that can help you whether you're making $1 million already? Yes. Do we have programs if you haven't made $1 yet? Yes. We have a program just suited for you because the molder is changing the way business is built in America.
I love that. I love that. And see, one of the things that I'm excited about, and I'd be remiss if I didn't bring this up, is that this Friday I'll do my next Passion to Profit, and I am fortunate enough to have Mr. Todd Simpson join us. He's going to be one of the guest speakers. So if you ever want to meet him, find out more about the Millionaire Molder, you can actually meet him in person, talk to him, pick his brain, find out how you can become a part of the Millionaire Molder, and just come to Passion to Profit. So I want to put that out there. If you want to come to Passion to Profit, go to passiontoprofit16.com, passiontoprofit16.com, and you can register, get yourself there, get discounted tickets if you go to that website. Pass will be there. You can talk to him more. So, Pass, I want to bring this up to the people. I want to have you address this because I know this is what everybody is thinking right now. How do I become a part of the Molder? How can they? You want to do something right now? How can they ask?
You can easily go to the website, millionairemolder.com. You can click on the apply button and you can fill out an application. Once you fill out your intake form application, then you'll be set up with an interview because everyone that joins the molder is interviewed. And once you are interviewed and we actually see what your business is about, then you too can be a part of the molder. I say jump on go to www.millionairemolder.com and watch that video. That's up there. It's a minute and 30 seconds, so you understand a little bit more about the molder. You know, click on and learn who all the experts are, so you can see not only have they been in business, but all of our experts have been highly successful in business for decades. They're not somebody who is just getting started. They're not somebody who's fly by night, but they have made a real name for themselves for at least 10 years in their industry, and they are highly respected for their expertise in that industry. So yes, please go to the millionairemolder.com and you can easily become a new member. Well, I can't say easily. You can easily apply to become a new member. You know, if your integrity is high and your passion is there, then it will become easy for you to become a member. But if you're somebody of low integrity, it's also going to be easily detected. And Some people may not want to say it, but we don't want you. You know, the greatest thing about the molder is that we have a choice.
That's right.
See, most people when they're building a business and they've taken away choose who they service. They've taken away their ability to decide who they want to help. We haven't. We will accept you or reject you. We don't have any problem accepting or rejecting you. We will give you a reason why we rejected you. You know, we'll even tell you your integrity level did match ours. You know, like as the LDP, I'm very honest on why you didn't fit. But you have to fit. You know, that everybody is a piece of this puzzle. And it has nothing to do with how much money you make. Because you could have made $1 million and still have the lowest integrity and you don't fit.
Ain't that the truth?
You could have made $1 and have the highest integrity, and we want you. So it's always based on your passion, your integrity, your willingness to help others, your willingness to serve, your willingness to be a team player, because everything else you can learn. Building a business is the same. No matter what business you want to build, it's always the same. The only thing that changes is your product or your service.
All right.
Everything else is the same. So I'm here. We're here, and we want to see more people win. We're tired of seeing people spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in college and still come home and lose. You know, I spent well over $100,000 to go to Lehigh University. Go Mountaineers. You know, go Mountain Hawks. You know, I'm a big, I'm big supporter of my university, but I could have saved myself $100,000 because I am definitely not utilizing the skills that I learned in college.
Well, me too.
I had a lot of fun in college, but it did not translate to business. But I am a big supporter of my university because I want to make sure that the children that attend, because we're coming there as children. You know, we graduate as adults, but we're coming there as children, 18 years old, 19 years old, fresh, bright-eyed. I want to make sure more of them have an understanding of the true process of success, because not everybody was born to be an entrepreneur as well. Some people were born to work. You know, you're born to work for someone else. You know, I have some brothers, and most of us are entrepreneurs. My baby brother is the best juggler in the world. He's in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Wow.
You can find him at the hiphopjuggler.com. When I'm saying he's the best, he's the best. You know, and that's not just me saying that because he's my brother. You know, and then I have another brother who is probably one of the best workers in the world. He has no entrepreneurial spirit. He is a great manager, but he's afraid to take the chances that it would take to be an entrepreneur. You have to be a risk taker to be an entrepreneur. You have to be willing, to fly by the seat of your pants. You have to be willing to eat peanut butter and jelly sometimes, for long periods of time. You have to be willing to enjoy ramen noodles. The Millionaire Molder could actually cut the time period.
Yes.
That you're going to have to eat peanut butter and jelly. We can cut the time period that you're going to have to enjoy those ramen noodles. But you have to be willing to do those things, Peanut butter and jelly and oatmeal were my friends for 6 months. I was blessed that I had this 10-pound bag of oatmeal that my mom gave me one time. And I literally ate oatmeal for 3 months. I didn't make my kids eat oatmeal. They got good food. But I personally ate oatmeal. I put some brown sugar in it from time to time. I add some raisins. I added some things, but oatmeal was my friend, you know. And yes, it sucked, but it didn't suck for me. I enjoyed it. You know, pancakes were my friend. You know, pancakes were my friend so much that I only eat waffles now. You know, because I ate so many pancakes that I didn't want to see another pancake after I made some money.
and,
You know,
and you made a good point there, Pass. Because a lot of entrepreneurs out there, a lot of people aspire to be entrepreneurs. They're probably in that peanut butter ramen noodle pancake phase right now. But the question is, for you out there watching, how long do you want to stay in that phase? Are you ready to change it? Are you ready to take the steps to make that happen? Well, what Pass has done is he's offering you something right now, as long as you have that integrity, that can help you change that, cut down those time frames so that you can start living in the filet mignon era of your life and not necessarily the pancake and peanut butter and jelly. So, Pass, tell them again what they need to do to be a part of the Millionaire Molder.
well, simply go to the millionairemolder.com and click on the apply button. If you scroll down to the bottom of the apply button, you know, you don't even have to pay first. And I tell people, yes, my web designer is very aggressive. So she put that pay button right in your face. But you don't have to pay first. I actually implore that you don't pay first. Apply. Apply first. Scroll down to the bottom and fill out the actual questionnaire at the bottom and hit submit. Hit submit and then let us interview you. Let us interview you before you pay, because I'd hate to give you a refund if you don't belong. You know, if you don't belong, I will give you your money back. I will give you your money back because the Millionaire Molder is not my program. The Millionaire program is our program. It was just, I was blessed to be the one who was given the vision to start it. But everyone that's a part of the Molder, it's their program as much as it is mine. So as the lead dream protector, I must protect Barrett's dream. I must protect Amanda's dream, Dr. Gwen, and all the other great people who are going through the Molder right now. I must make sure that I'm bringing in people of the highest integrity, people that truly want to win with others.
Yeah.
So it is important for me to filter out not winners and losers, because I don't think there's any such thing as winners and losers in life. Those are just choices that we make. But for me to filter out the people who choose to lose and to choose to not live at the highest integrity, the people who don't live in an honest space, because it doesn't matter that you failed. We've all failed. Doesn't matter that you don't have a lot of money. You know, we've all been broke. You know, it just matters that you're not broken. It matters that you're not willing to stay in that place. It matters that you're coachable and willing to listen to not just the experts, but willing to listen to the coach who's holding your hand through the process, because they're not going to steer you wrong. And the great thing about my molding hands, because we don't call them coaches, we call them molding hands. The great thing about my molding hands is that they don't know everything. And people like, that's a great thing that your molding hands don't know everything. No, they don't know everything. But what they know is that they don't know everything. So if they don't know something, they're going to direct you to the right resource so that you can get the right information, even if it's just another molding hand, right? There might be another molding hand that may be better suited for coaching you in a specific place than the molding hand that you're assigned to. And they're bright enough. They're in a space of integrity enough. They love their people enough to say, hey, let you talk to Ryan Ray, or let you talk to Russ Barnes so that he can help you with this part so that you can hit a bigger stride or a better stride. Let you talk to a Jocelyn Hilling, you know, so you can get to another place. You know, so I love that my molding hands, they all have expertise that they're great at, but they're even more willing participants to the process so that you can get the help that you need. So yes, go to the millionairemolder.com, apply, see if you fit, apply, build out your business, apply, learn something new, and really become a part of a movement. We're we're a family, and people are like, you're a family. Yes, we are a business family. You know, I care about your success as much as I care about my own. If I didn't care about your success, I would be charging a lot more money. Even though we are going to be adding some higher price tickets to the Molder.
Right.
We're going to be adding Molder Elite and Molder Pro, which are some higher ticket prices, because there are some silly people who don't believe that the Molder can change your life at $149. So I'm going to give you exactly what you want. I'm going to let you pay me more money. So,
You're
but
too kind, Pash. You're too
you
kind.
know, I'm going to let you give me more money.
You're so
I'm not going to
generous.
stop you from giving me as much money as you want to give me. But we change your life and get you started in becoming the CEO that your company deserves for $149. That's
That's amazing.
unheard of. You know, that is unheard of. And we can get you there. When I'm telling you we can get you there, we can get you there. Now, what success is to you is going to be different from everybody else, but we can help you find success. I won't tell everyone we'll get you to $1 million because that may not be success for you. You may be happy with a couple $100,000. You know, we say we're the millionaire molder because that is where we would love to get you, but that doesn't mean that that's where you want to be. So whatever success is for you, we're going to get you to that success level. You know, success is a journey. So I won't get mad when anybody wants to get off on their stop. So if
Mm.
their stop is $50,000 and they're happy with that, then the millionaire molder will help you get to $50,000 a year. If their stop's couple $100,000 and they're happy with that, we'll help you get there too. But
All right.
if you want to get to that level, you know, of making seven figures, and you're truly willing to do what it takes, well, we have a program that's set up to help you get to that level.
I love it. I love it. Now, I want to mention again, guys, Pass will be at the Passion to Profits event this weekend in Greenbelt, Maryland on August 12th. You get a chance to meet him face to face. Get to talk to him. Get to pick his brain. You can tell. I know if you've been watching, you've been taking notes, but the man has a lot to say and he has a lot of positive energy, and you're feeding off of it. Don't stop feeding off of it. Get a chance to meet him. Go right now, register for the event, get your discounted ticket. If you go to www.passiontoprofit16.com, passiontoprofit16.com, you get a chance to meet Pat Simpson and a lot of other great people. We have Ken Roshan, we have Kelly Perry, we have Natalie Forrest, we have Tom Brown. A lot of people are going to be there, but the man of the hour right now is Mr. Pat Simpson, and you get a chance to talk to him about the Millionaire Molder and how he can help you achieve your dreams for business and your financial life. So, Pat, before we exit tonight, are there any closing comments that you'd like to make to the audience?
Yes. First, go and apply for the Millionaire Molder. www.millionairemolder.com. Decide that your dream is worth it. Your passion is worth it. That you are born to be great. We are all destined for greatness. So know that you can have it if you choose it. If you choose it, you can have it. The Millionaire Molder is here for you. And also, if you need just a daily dose of happiness, you need to make sure that you are always finding that big smile. Make sure you're following me on social media, Paz Simpson. I'm on all forms of social media. Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus, you name it, I'm there. And pick up my book, The Big 365, A Daily Dose of Happiness. You can get that in any Barnes & Noble, Amazon.com, anywhere that they sell books, I'm there. And, you can find all of the things that you need to really move you forward. The first quote of my book says everything about what the book is about and everything what the Millionaire Molder is about. It says, I've been brainwashed by faith to know that I can do it. So if you can brainwash yourself by faith, then you can do it. You can succeed in the Millionaire Molder. We're here to help.
All right. Paz, I want to thank you for joining us tonight. And everyone who watched, I want to thank you guys as well. Reach out to Paz. Apply for the Millionaire Molder. It can change your life. I want to thank you once again, Paz. You're a godsend, and I look forward to seeing you at Passionate Profits. We connect on that as well. So everyone else, as I always say, don't just settle for being awesome. Set your goal to all them all. Take action. I'm Barrett Matthews. Everybody have a good night.